What's up, my bonsai friends? I have an emergency. As you can see, my junipers are dying. I did the styling of these trees 2 months ago, the late spring. If you haven't seen the video, go watch it. I'll put the link below on how to make a bonsai with $20. Today I'm gonna do the repot. As you can see, the ground is very solid and there is no oxygen going in. So let's start. So I'll do this one first. First thing you want to do with the repot is find and prepare the pot. I have some pots here left over that are already had in mind. So what do you guys think? The red one or the gray one? Let me know in the comments what you would choose. I think I'll go for the red one. So now that we have the pot prepared, I'm gonna take out this tree out of this container. So as you can see, the soil is very dry and there is no water or oxygen going through the roots. Fingers crossed that this tree will survive. It's not looking very good right now. So what you need is a chopstick to take out of the soil. There is a chance this tree is already dead. With juniper, you never know. It could be dead and a month, 2-3 months later still be green. But I still see some signs of vitality, like green, very green foliage and new growth. So I hope with this repot that we give the tree a new chance to recover. The roots are almost all dried out. I think there is a very small chance that this tree will survive. And let's see what we can do. So what I will do now, I will put this tree, I will soak it with root hormone for 15 minutes. In the meanwhile, we can take the other tree and start doing the same thing. So here I have the other tree. So we'll do exactly the same thing. This one is looking slightly better, but still very bad. Look at this. It's just one block of dirt, but roots in this one is looking much better. It's important that you get all the dirt out of the tree, and I definitely don't recommend doing this time of the year. But with bonsai, there are always exceptions, and I think if I don't do this, the tree will die anyway. So I might better take the risk and do it right now than be sorrow later. I'm just pruning the roots that are dead anyway, and I'll try to keep as much root as possible. You can always use those as training pots. So I prepared these 2 pots for the trees, one for the other, and I will start with the smaller one with the red pot. So as you can see, I might not be able to fit this tree into this container, into this bonsai pot, and I think it's too risky to cut more roots. So I will put this in a deeper container, in a training pot. I have here one. Yes, that's much better. So I'll fit the tree on this one. Too bad, I like this one. Okay. I have here some bonsai soil. What I use is 1/3 akadama, 1/3 pumice, 1/3 lava that I prepared. So you first put some soil here to the bottom, and then we're gonna fit the tree inside. And my concern right now is not to see what the front will be, because important thing right now is the health of the tree and that the tree will survive. So I will try my best to fit all the roots, and of course we will look more or less what we had in mind as a front, but I think we won't be able to put the front as we styled previously in the previous video. I will also tie the tree with an aluminum wire so that the tree won't move. It's already quite fixated in the pot, but it's better to have it even more fixated. The reason I didn't do this before is because I want to be very careful, and maybe we won't need it. So what you need to do is find some anchor, some roots that you can tie your tree to. So the tree is fixated. What is that? You better remove it, because then there can be more light penetrating the tree, and then it's a better chance of survival. And what I'm doing right now is putting all the foliage up, and now can complete the soil. And with the chopstick, you can push the soil between the roots so that there is no air pocket inside. And then the last step that I like to do is to complete the top with sphagnum moss. Ryan New likes to call it a top dressing, is to protect the surface roots. And it gives also a good indication when the tree is dry and you need to water it again, especially this tree that will be in great need of extra attention. After the repot, you have to also water the tree. Truly, make sure that all the dust, that clear water comes out of the tree. So now we move on to the second tree. So I prepared this pot, and this tree will fit here perfectly. And this tree we will be able to set the right angle to it. All right. Now we can complete the rest of the soil and hope for the best. A step, you hit a little bit of the side of the bonsai pot so that the soil fall in, and then you can remove maybe some excess soil, and of course some top dressing to finish up. All right. So the nice thing about bonsai, you never know what will happen with the tree. So you already see that we had a lot of dieback, so you have to always work with the tree, and you have your ideas, but the tree has their own ideas. So that's the great thing about being creative and try to work around those things. Let me know in the comments if you would do it a repot like this, or would you wait until the spring? I think it's a good time, still a good time to do it, because otherwise the tree would have died anyway. Let's see how the tree will recover. I think it's a 50-50% chance. Finger crossed. Let me know if you think it will recover or not. And if you haven't seen the video, the first video where I styled this tree, how to make a bonsai with $20, I'll put the link right here. Go and watch this one. See you next time in Bonsai Den Haag. So let me know if you will do this